If you are a man in your 40s or 50s and you're trying to build muscle, to lose fat, just get jacked. If you're trying to do that, then this video is for you, because in this video, I'll teach you exactly how you should work out to build muscle and get absolutely jacked as a man in your 40s or 50s. I revealed to you my two-step framework for doing that in this video. So stick around till the end of this video if you want to know about it. And why the heck should you even listen to me? Well, this is the transformation I did in 2025 from March of this year to right now, October this year. So here is the two-step framework that I'm going to reveal to you. All right, to build muscle and to get absolutely jacked. So to work out and get strong, get muscular, look your best, have that movie star physique, you need to focus on two things. Literally, that's it. Just two things. The first thing is you need to focus on strength. And don't worry, I'll explain everything in a second. And you need to focus on control. That's the only two things you need to be focusing on if you want to build muscle, get strong, and get jacked. That's it. Strength, control. That's the only two things you want to remember. The reason for this is because muscle grows when you get stronger, and you target muscle by controlling every movement. So in this video, in this whole video, I'll basically reveal to you how to get stronger, 3 ways to do that, and then I'll teach you how to control every movement so you actually target the muscle, and I'll reveal 4 things about that as well. So I will start with control first, since then strength will make sense. So first of all, control. So there is 4 things that you want to control when it comes to performing a movement, performing an exercise, performing a set or a repetition. So what is a set? First of all, set is basically a group of repetitions performed in a consecutive order without rest in between. So for example, if I tell you to do 1 set of 10 reps of squats, well, that's 1 set. So you do 10 consecutive reps and you completed the set. All right, so that's the set, and the reps is repetitions, right? It makes sense. Then the control, as I said, we have 4 things that we want to focus on. First is start of the set. All right, so that's the beginning of the set. Then you want to control the eccentric part, which is the descending or lengthening of the muscle. So for example, in bicep curl, that descending, that's that lowering part, right? For example, in a squat, that would be as well the descending part, when you're going down, when you're lengthening the muscle, right? When you're stretching it out. That's the eccentric part, descending. Then we have third, which is concentric. That is the part where you lift weight, all right? So it's a lifting. It's ascending up. So in a bicep curl, that is when you're lifting it up, right? That's the concentric part. And then fourth is basically finishing of the set. All right, so these 4 things is what you want to control. So start of the set, this is how you start. You take a big breath, don't overthink it, just take a normal big breath and make sure that you're tensing up. All right, so tension is key. If you want to control every movement, you need to tension your whole body, and you need to be aware of it. All right. That's the first step, the start of the set. And you lift a dumbbell, a barbell, you get under an exercise. That's the first part. And you need to be aware that you're actually controlling that movement as well. Then we have the eccentric, which is the descending part. This part has to be about 2 to 4 seconds long. And the goal here is to, when you are lowering that weight down, the goal is to feel the muscle, and the way you do that is by doing that slowly. So you're slowly descending, for example, in the bicep curl, slowly dropping the weight down. And as you get down and down and down in a lower position where the muscle is lengthened the most, that's where you want to really slow it down, because then you're going to step into the third part, which is the concentric part, which is where you have to lift the weight up. And you don't want to remove that tension. You want to control it down, and then we start with the concentric part. That is the eccentric part done. So it's descending. You need to control it, and it needs to be about 2 to 4 seconds. All right? Very important. I see a lot of men just drop the weight down, pick it up, drop the weight on. You won't build muscle that way. You're just going through the motion. That's not how you build muscle. That's not how you target muscle. All right. If you really want to target muscle and get it stronger and get it bigger, and by that get jacked, you actually need to control the movement down. You need to feel the muscle working. You need to actually target it. And that's how you do it. You slow that part down, 2 to 4 seconds. Slow it down, and as you get it lower and lower and lower, then we go into this concentric part, which is the lifting phase. And in this phase, from that down position, you are going to lift the weight up, but you're going to, as I said, you're not trying to fully lengthen the muscle. So you're not trying to just drop it down, but you're just trying to have that tension and just pull it back up, right? That's what you're trying to do. And this concentric part should last about 1 second. So it's still controlled, but it's faster than the eccentric part. All right, that is the trick. And then once you're up here, once you're in fully contracted mode, once your muscle is fully shortened, concentric part is fully shortening the muscle. When that is the case, you don't want to just rest over here, right? You want to keep the tension. You want to control every single part. All right. So once you are here, you're not just just staying up here and that's it. No, you're keeping the tension and you're then going down into another repetition. And then what you do is you basically just eccentric, concentric, right? You're controlling the eccentric part, descending down, ascending down, ascending down, boom, pull back up. Descending down, ascending down, ascending down, boom, pull back down. And what you want to do is over time, as you work out, you want to develop the mind-muscle connection. It's basically you want to be aware that you're actually putting force on that muscle, all right? And this is you're going to develop this over time. You shouldn't stretch too much about it because at the moment, right now, if you're just beginning, you won't feel it, but over a few weeks, you're going to start to feel it if you're really focusing on this, all right? Even if you're really controlling every exercise and every movement and every repetition. So you repeat that, you do, let's say, 10 repetitions, 10 to 12 repetitions, right? And then you're basically finishing the set. And for finishing the set, you don't want, so the concentric part is done. For finishing the set, you don't want to, again, just throw the weight across the gym, right? You don't want to do that. What you want to do is when you're finishing the set, you also want to control it and rack the barbell or put the weight down slowly again because you don't want to get injured. All right, and this is pretty much it. This is the controlling of the movement, how you do it. All right. And the reason for this, as I previously said at the beginning of this video, is because you want to target the muscle. So when I'm doing a bicep curl, I don't want to target anything else besides bicep. That's the thing. I don't want to target anything else besides the bicep. So that's why I'm not just going through the motion, because then my shoulders are going to work out as well. Then my chest is going to work out. My legs are going to work out, right? I don't want to do that. I just want to target my muscle and target my bicep and get my bicep stronger, and by that, get it bigger, all right? So now, once you have that checked, once you have the control part checked, well, how do you get stronger? I said we want to get stronger, so you get bigger. How do you get stronger? Well, you get stronger, this is number 2, you get stronger in 3 primary ways. Just 3 primary ways. That's it. So strength, how do you get stronger? So that way the muscle adapts and it grows larger. The way you do this is by number 1, lifting more weight with the same reps. So that is, for example, a week ago, you lifted 200-pound bench press for, let's say, 6 reps. And today you lifted 205-pound bench press for 6 reps. So you've gotten stronger. That means your muscle grew. And the second part is you lift the same weight, but with more reps. So an example for this is you lift 200-pound bench press for 6 reps a week ago. Today, you lift 200-pound bench press for 8 or 10 reps. So the weight is the same, but you increased the repetitions. And that means, well, again, since you can do more reps with the same weight, you've gotten stronger. And by that, the muscle grew. And the third and the last part is you do both. That's pretty much it. You lift more weight and you do more reps. So in that case, that will be 200-pound for 6 reps a week ago, bench press. Today, it's 205 for 8 or 10 reps, bench press. All right. So these are the only 3 ways you can get your muscle stronger, and by that, get that muscle bigger. So this is how you do it. Basically, you get stronger, you control every movement. Muscle grows when you get stronger, and you target muscle by controlling every movement. We went over how to control it. So that's these 4 steps. And then I just explained to you how you get stronger. These 3 ways are the only ways you can get stronger. If you're just starting out, you don't need to be concerned about anything else for the next 3 years. Your only primary goal and your only primary strategy is to do these 3 activities. Lift more weight with the same reps, lift the same weight with more reps, or do both. That's it. That's your only objective for the next 3 years. Only then you should, be fancy about it and follow these, complex programs that bodybuilders do, but that's not what you want. You just want to look jacked. You just want to be healthy. You just want to lose some weight. This is how you do it. All right. As I said, if you're a man in your 40s or 50s, this is how you do it. And I have a full playbook and full plan, workout and nutrition plan for this, with exactly sets, with exact reps, day by day, what you should do, how you should work out, as well as how to eat to lose weight and get fit as a man over 40 or 50. And if you want that, you have my Instagram down below. It's a second link. Just send me a message, send me a DM in the inbox saying playbook, and I will send it to you completely free of charge. It's, I believe, about 70 pages or something like that, but you can read it in one sitting in about 15 minutes. So that's it. If you want that, just send me a message on Instagram, as I said, playbook, and I will send it to you completely free of charge. With that being said, this is it for this video. This is how you do it. This is how you make this transformation right over here. This is how I did it. It's basically by getting stronger and by targeting my muscles correctly. All right, so strength and control, and that's about it. Now, if you're interested as well, working with me personally and with my team personally, where we'll create custom plans and create custom strategies specifically for you, then click the first link down in the description. You can book a call to talk with me, where I'll ask you a couple of questions and I'll create a custom strategy for you. Again, the call is completely free. So if you're interested in that, just first link it down in the description, click it and book a call to talk with me. And again, if you're interested in the full workout and nutrition playbook that's not personalized to you, but will work, you have the second link, which is my Instagram. Just click over it, send me a message saying playbook, and I will send it to you completely free of charge as well. So that's about it for this video. You have those 2 links down below if you're interested, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace out.